I should have opened everything prior to this actually. At first I was like, oh, I want to open it on camera, but actually it's just a pain in the butt. Like, just remind me not to do this again. Hi guys, Candy here, welcome back to my channel. Today is a very exciting video. Today is a PR package and I'm going to do a full face one brand makeup look using all these products. So Wet n Wild New Zealand, yes, it's a thing now. Wet n Wild New Zealand were, look, it's the size of my head, were so generous in sending this really large PR package. There's pretty much everything here that I need for a full face. So let's use these products. I'll let you know how I feel about them. I already do have a love for Wet n Wild products, and trust me when I am not just saying that because they sent me stuff. This is my Wet n Wild eyeshadow collection already. So I've loved their products. It was the first brand that I really used when I first started out with makeup, so it was cheap, it was really good products. But of course all these opinions are gonna be my own, of course. I can't be paid to say things I don't mean. So just another few little things for my New Zealand followers. If you're not a New Zealand follower, then just fast forward a wee bit. But I'm just going to give you guys some information on where this is launching, when this is launching, and all that jazz. It is now going to be in most farmers stores. If you can't find it in your local farmers store, then you will find it online, farmers.co.nz, shopping online. Farmers is killing it at the moment. And the product prices, I don't have the prices for the individual products that I'm going to use, which I'm a little disappointed about. But I can tell you that they're in between the price range of $2.99 to $13.99. So no product is going to be more expensive than $13.99. Mind blowing. So the 1st of August is when it will be launched. So let's start on the face products. This is seriously a lot of product in this bag. Like, they were very, very generous. So the first product that I'm going to start with is the Wet n Wild Coverall Primer. So this says that it helps to refine pores, fill fine lines, brighten the complexion, and even the skin tone. It is 25 mils, and I can't tell you the price of it, but I don't think it would be that much. Where am I going to put the stuff I've already used? Shit. On the floor? Okay. So I also forgot to mention that this brand is completely cruelty free. They've always been cruelty free. They're a PETA certified cruelty free makeup brand, and they'll never test on animals, and they will only work with cruelty free vendors. So that is good to know if you're wanting to be nicer to the animals. So that primer is quite nice. It's slightly silicone-y, like I can't describe it. You know how you get some primers and they're like really silicone-y and they really feel like they're there to sort of like fill your pores, like maybe the Benefit, what was it, pore eraser, pore minimizer, like that one that was like a really sort of silicone-y feeling. This one's actually like very, very slightly, but it is really nice. Your skin's a little bit tacky, which is good, means the foundation's gonna stick. So the next product, where are we, foundation? This is the foundation they sent me. Now this is the Wet n Wild Coverall Cream Foundation. Now this is in the shade, now you probably see straight off the bat, this is in the shade light medium. That to me is like medium. It's really dark. So this is supposed to be a medium to full coverage, lightweight satin matte finish. And I have heard a lot of good things about this foundation. This is not gonna match me, so no hate. Please, I'm doing this for your benefit so you know what the foundation's actually like. Oh yeah, I need a tan with this so bad. I feel like in the summer months, oh god, look at how bad it looks on camera. You know, I was gonna go get pizza after this, and I have to wash this off before I go get pizza. Okay, so let's just talk about the foundation itself rather than the shade, because like we can all see that the shade is totally not quite right. It's really nice. It's not a like matte sort of foundation, nor does it claim to be a matte foundation, but it's got a really nice amount of coverage actually. I'm really impressed with the coverage, and I'm not sure how expensive this foundation is again, but I'm pretty sure it's quite cheap. And yeah, I quite like it. If it was in my skin tone, let's check the skin range. Let's just check the color range right now actually, because I just need to know. Okay, so I don't know if they're going to have the full range in New Zealand, because I just don't know if they're going to have it. But this does go down to a fair. So this shade here is the 4th lightest shade. So it definitely does go a lot lighter than this shade. There's another 3 shades lighter. So they sent us 2 concealers. They sent us their Wet n Wild Coverall Cover Stick. Now I've never actually used like a stick foundation at all. and this one is in, again, the shade light medium. And they also sent their Wet n Wild Coverall Concealer Palette. Now this has got the green to neutralise redness, like pimples and things, the salmon to brighten, and the concealer shade to cover. And they've got a really beautiful highlighting cream in here that I'm definitely going to use. I'm going to use this salmony shade underneath my eyes. That's actually a really beautiful concealer. So now I'm going to take the highlighter, cream highlighter shade, and I'm going to pop that on my highlighted points. And you could like wear this on its own, or you could put your powders on and then put more on top of that. Or you could just leave it like that. That's really, really pretty. I'm really impressed with that. And you know what? I've always actually wanted a green concealer to cover up pimples when I do have them. I didn't have one. Like crazy. Okay, so now to set all that down with powder. They didn't really send us like a face powder. So I've got a couple of things here that I can give a go. I've got, and I wanted to try this one for so long, this is the Mega Glow Contouring Palette. This is in the shade Dolce de Leche? Something like that. But then I've also got here the Colour Icon Bronzer. This is also an SPF 15, and this is in the shade Reserve Your Cabana. Now, I've swatched this, and it is so pale. It's like a highlighter on me. Like, that's a bronzer. So, do you know what? Even though this isn't going to be the best shade for me, I praise this because there are so many really pale girls out there who can't find a bronzer to suit because bronzers are too orange and they're too dark. Girl, get your hands on this on August the 1st at Farmers. This is amazing. So because I don't really have a face powder, I'm going to use this shade in this palette. It might help lighten up the foundation a wee bit as well. This is what it looks like. It's beautifully pigmented, and it is really, it's quite a beautiful texture as well. So I'm going to take my damp beauty blender. I'm going to put that under my eyes first. Whoa, that was intense. So I'm taking this Reserve Your Cabana, and I'm just going to literally use it as a face powder because it's so light. And now for the contour, let's do this. Actually, it's lightened up my foundation a wee bit. It looks quite warm, but I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, that's quite warm, I think, for a contour. So I also used that shade as a bronzer, and it's actually worked out really well. So would you believe it, my camera cut me off again. Why do you keep doing this to me, camera? I cannot wait to get a new camera. Maybe it knows it and it's pissed off at me. So heading on to blush now. I have already applied it, but Wet n Wild also sent a blush brush. Now I love this brush range. I don't know how much it is. I'm so annoyed I don't have like New Zealand prices for all these things. But it's a beautiful brush. It's got even pinker now, but it does have like a naturally pink end. It's just so cute. The handle is plastic. I have cleaned it down with my alcohol spray, and I only lost one bristle. So far so good. It is actually beautifully soft. It applied the blush really nicely, so I'm really excited to get a whole bunch more of these brushes, and I might even give you guys a wee bit of a sort of a review on the brush set as well, because I have quite a few brushes now, and I definitely know what I like and what I don't like in brushes. I used the Wet n Wild Colour Icon blush, and this is in Rose Champagne. This is quite a natural toned blush, not too pink, not too brown. It's kind of just like a really nice sort of warm in the middle sort of colour, and it's just a little bit shimmery as well, a little bit of gold shimmers, so it just adds to that extra highlight, pop and highlight. So the next stage of the makeup, which is like, some would argue is the most important stage of your makeup, is highlighter. So they sent us a couple. The first one is the Mega Glow Illuminating Palette, and this is in Catwalk Pink, and they've also sent the Mega Glow Highlighting Powder, and this one is in Crown of My Canopy. Now these have like just been going off on the internet. Everyone's been raving about these. This one here in Catwalk Pink, I have this. It says that it's new, but I actually have the old version of this. So this isn't entirely new, but it definitely does look like it's been reformulated. I've swatched them next to each other, and I've touched them both and really had a look at them both, and it's definitely been reformulated. So if you have the old one and maybe you were a fan, maybe you weren't a fan, you might prefer this one. This one's a little bit more like highlighting and a little bit more sort of, not quite shimmery, but just a little bit more highlighting, so you might like this one. I haven't actually even swatched this one yet. I haven't opened it. Oh, and it's just so pretty. It's got that a beautiful sort of flower print on it. I just don't want to ruin it, but let's go. I think it's going to be too dark for my skin tone, to be honest, to put on today. Oh god, it's really, really, really pretty. I definitely want the other shades of this. I don't know how I'm going to use this. Maybe I'll try and like use it in my eyeshadow look. So let's use this one for my highlight today. And I'm just going to go over these two lightest parts. That is so pretty. That is really quite intense for a drugstore highlighter. That is really, really pretty. Yes, Wet n Wild. Yes, like I didn't love the older product of this as much as I love this one. This one is absolutely beautiful, and it's definitely going to be my go-to for a little while. This is really nice. I would line this up with like the highlighters from Kylie Jenner. I would definitely put it in the same sort of category. It's sort of just like a really nice smooth highlighter that's just got a nice glow. It's not chunky. You can make it really dramatic. You can make it really subtle. Winner, 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 chicken dinner there. Okay, and now for brows, they sent me the Ultimate Brow Kit, and this is in ash brown. It is a wax and 2 powders. If you watch me, you'll know I love my brow pomades, so this could be a little bit of a challenge for me. I do love this little kit because it does come with your little brush, which is kind of a really good size actually, and it also comes with a little pair of travel tweezers. Yes, thank you. You can never have enough tweezers, like, am I right? Like, tweezers always seem to just disappear, so you can never have enough of these. Whoa, it's incredibly pigmented. Do you know, this powder is actually really easy to work with. I thought it was going to be a nightmare. Like, I'm not kidding. I thought I was going to have, like, a serious nightmare. Like, I was dreading this part, actually, to be honest. Because I thought, oh no, cheap eyebrow kits, like, oh no. But actually, it's really beautiful, and it's actually really easy to work with. Maybe my whole world doesn't need to revolve around brow pomade, okay. Now for my eyes, I sent the eyeshadow palette. This is the eyeshadow palette called Comfort Zone. This is a beautiful sort of brownie green toned eyeshadow palette, kind of a really good everyday eyeshadow palette. Now I do already have this palette, so I'm not going to crack this open and use it. I'm actually going to put this away for a little bit of a giveaway a little bit later on. I'm going to start collecting some things up for a giveaway very, very shortly. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the Wet n Wild contouring palette. I'm going to use that cream shade all over my lid as a base. You guys know the drill. Okay, so because there are no matte shades in this palette, which is like pretty much the only downfall in this palette, is that you get this palette to kind of add to other palettes. You can't really use that palette as a whole because there are no matte shades. But I'm going to use the contouring shade from this palette in my crease instead. Okay, so now taking this beautiful browny, bluey, reedy shade, it's absolutely stunning. I'm actually just going to pop this all over my lid and just really like buff it out into my crease. So they also sent me their Photo Focus setting spray. So I'm going to use this just to wet the eyeshadow, just to make it more workable. They are pretty creamy, but just given the sort of how dark the shade is, oh, it's a beautiful spray. I just want to wet it down. I'm just going to buff the heck out of this into the crease now. Because when you buff it, it almost leaves it with this beautiful sort of like reddy tone. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, and I'm just going to smoke out the outside corners because you know I have to. And I'm going to take the next shade next to it. And this one is sort of like a reddy dark, almost black reddy tone as well. So I'm just going to use that to darken up the outside of my eye. Now the other good thing about this is it actually tells you, it's got imprinted on it, what each shade can kind of be used for. So you've got like definer, crease, eyelid, brow bone. So you know kind of where to put them. Okay, so now onto eyeliner. They have sent me the Color Icon Kohl eyeliner. And this is like, look at the size of this eyeliner. Like, it's massive. Eyeliners are normally only like this big, and it's like, it's ridiculously massive. And this one is in Baby's Got Black. I see what you've done there. That's quite funny. Very nice. It's nice and soft to use. It's not like one of those horrible hard ones that you can't even use. I hate those ones. Now onto liquid eyeliner, which I love. I'm a big liquid eyeliner wing fan. They have sent me their, this is just the Mega Liner liquid eyeliner, and this one is also in black. Found it really easy to use. The finish is really nice. It's kind of, I think it is still drying down, but it is a little bit of a sort of a glossy black. It's not particularly like solid matte, but it's really nice. I like it. Now onto mascara. We're still going. They sent so much product. It's crazy. I can't believe it. So I've got 2 mascaras here. I've got the Wet n Wild Max Fanatic Cat Eye Mascara, and it's this beautiful purple tube. And I've also got the Double XL Lash, and this is Thickening Amplifying Mascara, and it looks like so. Now I'm a real fan of sort of cat eye mascaras, and I also, my favourite drugstore mascara is the Maybelline Cat's Eyes Mascara, so I'm going to give this cat eye one a go and see how it compares to my all-time favourite. Oh, don't know if I'm a fan of the brush right off the bat. Wowza, like what the hell is this? There's like weird sort of commies on that, normal commies on that side, and then a weird like literal like comb on that side. That scares me a wee bit. I really don't think you'd want to be in a hurry using this, just because the brush is so different and so like long. So there's like a comby sort of long bit on it, so I can just see that going into my eye. Wet n Wild also sent me a pair of their lashes. So they also do lashes. They are a pretty natural style, so not particularly the style that would be good for today's look, but I will definitely give those a go and put them on anyway. So for lip colours, they sent me 4 different lip products. They sent me so much stuff. One of those being the Mega Slicks lip gloss, and this is in my Cherry Armour, and I've already swatched this, and it is like, it's a gloss, but it's almost like a sort of a stainy kind of gloss. Like it's not super pigmented, but it is almost sort of like more like a stain sort of gloss. I feel really would go really nice over top of like a red lipstick, just to add an extra pop. So I'd like to see what other shades that they have. Like a nudie shade of this would be so good. They also sent me one of their balm stains, and this is in the shade A Stiff Pink. Don't know what they're talking about there, but I am a huge fan of these balm stains. I've got a couple of them a couple of summers ago, when these were all the rage. Like I wore these every day to work, and I just like loved them so much because they were just so quick and easy to put on, and it didn't matter if they sort of rubbed off. You could just like whack it back on again. They also sent their Wet n Wild Mega Last lipsticks. Now I freaking love these lipsticks. I have so many of these lipsticks. I think I almost brought almost every single shade. This is all I used to wear like a couple of years ago when I was just getting into makeup. I love these. Now this is in the shade Red Velvet. I already own this one as well, so I'm going to pop that aside into a giveaway for you guys. Now the lip product that they sent me that really got me excited was this. This is Velvet Matte Lip Color. It's like a velvet matte lip product crown. Yes, living for this. You know I live for my mattes. And this is in the shade Looking for Truffle. And it's this really super easy sort of crown. So let's pop that on while I'm waiting for everything to dry. This is beautiful. This is the shade Looking for Truffle, and it's kind of like a burgundy dark brown, like a dark brown nudie burgundy. These are really beautiful. They're kind of like, they're very velvety. They're matte, but they're not like that terrible drying sort of liquid lipstick matte feeling. They're matte, but they're really comfortable. So I would say they're almost like sort of the Maybelline Velvet matte. Did they have a matte pencil, or was it like a gloss? I'm pretty sure they had like a matte sort of pencil as well. So yeah, I definitely am going to be getting more shades of this. I absolutely love this one. Alright, so I just dusted a wee bit of that highlighter on my center of my lips, just to give my lips some sort of interest. And I've also popped on the lashes. Now I'm not a big fan of the eyelash glue that has come with those lashes, because it is not sticking. Like my inner corners are not sticking down. And that is it. That is my full face of Wet n Wild products only. So I actually adore these products. I mean, it just goes to show that you don't need expensive products to make it work. Cheaper products do work. It's more about your technique, I guess, than anything else. So I definitely love some of these products. I'm going to be going in for sure and getting like different shades, and just buying up like every single shade, especially of this matte lip color, because it is beautiful and it's comfortable. Stunning. I do not recommend this eye glue though. So once again, thank you so much Wet n Wild for sending me these products. This is almost like literally like a dream come true. You've been one of my most beloved brands like from the very start. So to think like 3 years ago that Wet n Wild would be sending me a bag full of their product to use, it's just crazy. It actually just blows the mind, and I am just so thankful. And let's have a look at that foundation. Actually has worked out not too bad. I think it doesn't really feel like it's oxidized at all for me, actually. It actually feels like it's become a bit more natural. Does that make sense? Maybe it did oxidize in. It doesn't feel like it's gone orange. It does just feel like it's sort of settled into my skin and settled into my skin tone, and it looks a little bit more like I could actually like probably almost get away with that now, so I can go order my pizza, except for these lashes. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe and give me a big thumbs up. And also don't forget that you can buy this now from farmers.co.nz or in store on the 1st of August. Very excited. You're gonna see me in there. I'm gonna be in there stocking up with my little basket. I cannot wait. I am so excited. Thank you so much for watching, and you'll be seeing my face in the next one.